The main thing I want to talk about today when it comes to offers is the actual package that you are selling. The nice box, the Christmas bow box that you are going to be selling. So what actually goes in this? How do you make money off of selling this, and what is the difference? Key thing here, what is the difference between having a box that you sell that makes money and having a box that nobody really cares about? Well, usually when people are packaging together their offers, it comes in the form of like several different stacks. So whenever you're creating your offers, you might have it as like, number one, you might have like a fancy name. And why is that something that I'm mentioning? Why is that important? Because, and this would fall under the category of branding. You want to have it so that, like, hey, people remember you, people know who you are. I've also seen people do a trick with this where they don't use dictionary words. They'll actually make something up, so that way it's not only are you doing step one of that, where you're like have your people remember something about you, but you also, like, when you make up a word, you then, like, you are the only thing that shows up on Google for your new made up word. So when create an offer, have a fancy name around it, and now you have the next part, which is going to be your bullet point stack. So pardon me. So this is important. So when I'm buying your box, your nice little box that comes wrapped up in a bow, when I buy this thing from you, what exactly am I getting here? And it's important to highlight this, and this will be highlighted. So however you're delivering it, you might be delivering it on a speech from stage, you might be delivering it in a YouTube video, you might be delivering it on a web page, or you might be doing all three of those. I don't know, maybe you're fancy. And so whatever it is that you're delivering, you want to clearly highlight out what you're getting. And so for you at home watching me right now, practice this. If you've never done this before, like, break out a piece of paper, open a Google Doc, and open up a sheet of paper and write down, like, okay, like, whatever I'm selling, write down what they're getting. Because if I come to your web page and I see your bullet point outline of exactly, like, what it is that I'm getting, I should be able to see the expectation of the thing that I'm buying in return of whatever dollar value I'm getting. I need to be able to know, like, in exchange for the money that I'm getting you, no matter the number. That's the key thing here. The number itself, I'm not talking about the number, because the number is not important. This is the same rules for all stages of the game, where no matter where you are on your bar graph of growing your business. So now back to the actual bullet points. So whatever result it is that you're getting, you should be able to write them down. So these might be several different things. So, like, maybe in, like, step number one, you might be delivering, like, a PDF file. And so the way I kind of like to format this is, number one, start with the thing. The item, the actual object. So the PDF file is going to be the thing. And this PDF file might be crammed with a whole bunch of knowledge. Now, step number two, like the thing, and then follow up with, what does it do? What does it do? Now, specifically what I mean by what does it do, I mean, what does it do for me? That's the key thing here. I can talk about my own stuff all day long, and I can talk about my own stuff all day long as, like, until I'm blue in the face. But your customers care about themselves, and so you want to. This is the key thing here. We're gonna highlight this in red. For me. That's the key thing here. You want to talk about like them. The words need to be center focused around your actual person that you're selling to, not how. This is actually a really common mistake. You want to be focused around what exactly these things are going to do for them, not how great your stuff is. And that can be the difference between having your stuff sell through the roof and having your stuff not sell at all. And so how do you, what is the difference between finding this topic of like for me? How do you know it's for them? And the key thing for that is meeting your customer where they're at. What problems are they currently facing? What problems are they currently facing? What struggles do they have? And that's going to help you like create these objects in the first place. And that should help you, like, if you struggle with the idea of like, okay, what do I actually need to create? A lot of times what people will do is that they won't stress out about like actually creating the stack. They'll let their audience create the stack for them. They'll just go out and ask like, hey, so like what sort of problems are you facing right now, person I'm trying to sell to? And they'll like, everyone's favorite topic to talk about is themselves. That's a writer downer. Everyone's favorite topic. Favorite topic to talk about is themselves. So always, whenever you are in front of a person that you feel like is your ideal avatar, ask questions. And that is the key thing. Like, ask questions that you think will help you figure this stuff out. Ask the question and then stay silent. That was a mistake that I made a lot when I was starting off. Like, don't ask a question and then have like all these thoughts come out about how they could improve their business. Like, ask a question and then stay silent. And that is the key. That's the key thing, because a lot of times we ourselves love to talk about ourselves. And so you want to resist the urge to talk about like the great business that you are in the middle of building right now. So themselves. So let your prospect, when you come into the talking to them, let them talk about themselves, because they will give the information that you are seeking. So to highlight what offer creation, and we're gonna go through this with the red marker here. So the key to creating your offers is you want to have a fancy name for it, so it can be for branding purposes, and you want to create your bullet points. You want to be able to write these things down so that you know and they know what exactly they're going to be purchasing with their money. The number does not matter, because this is important at all stages of the game. And if you don't know, if you go and do this in a Google Doc right now and you're not able to like actually come up with the bullet points, that's okay. Because who are we going to go ask for the answers to these questions? We're going to go ask the people that we're trying to sell to. And so everyone's favorite topic to talk about is themselves. So we just simply go and ask them about the problems that they are having. We ask them questions, and then we stay silent. We let them speak, and we just ask questions. And that is the essence of building out your offers. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy.